Is anybody able to Google the lyrics? You ready? Hey! So today we was just talking about teach me. Just teach me. Teach me what I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to learn. Like it's this song by Sir. And he's saying no, not Sir. I'm gonna go back to it's this song by this guy called Kevin Ross. And what he's saying is I never was too good at this thing called love. Mm-hmm. But if you teach me, I know that I could. Mm-hmm. So what he's saying is, I don't know what I'm doing. I need you to teach me. And sometimes people are teaching us, and we don't even realize that they're teaching us. Like they're teaching us something about us. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say this, love is a teacher. It's going to teach you something. Mm-hmm. It's going to teach you something. Like, so if so, I'm gonna catch it. So, okay, like we're all learning from each other. Mm-hmm. I just shared something with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're all learning from each other. Like this guy ain't got no patience. You know what I'm saying? But he's being around me. He learning them. He learning them. You know what I'm saying?
Between you and Lauren.
Okay.
I would learn patience.
Okay. I love that. See how you just, oh yes. Come on here. But yes, it's like love is a teacher, but you have to let it teach you. Mm-hmm. And I was saying that a lot of times the reason why people are they go like this with love is because it's been bordered. It's been restricted. From fear. Like I shared something with someone the other day, and I'm telling you, I used to be so like this. I wouldn't share what was on my heart. Mm-hmm. That is horrible. Mm. That closes you up. That makes you cold, and I don't want to be like that because love is too beautiful to not be spread abroad. It's too beautiful to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like share that compliment, absolutely. Share that smile, share that laughter. Don't hold that to yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to. Sometimes we have to unlearn the learned behavior. Mm-hmm. Like we're taught. Don't show emotion. Don't let this person know you care. Don't let this, man, that is ultimate BS. BS.
It is BS, but I think a lot of people are afraid to be open and vulnerable because they've been hurt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So your past hurt is going to make it where it's like, all right, I'm not going to open up because I don't want to be hurt like that, especially when you've been deeply hurt.
Mm-hmm. Which is the border.
Exactly.
The boundary.
And so now I put these walls up because now my walls are going to protect me from being hurt like that again. Mm-hmm. I'm protecting my broken heart now, so I can't give you anything because I don't have it to give because it's so broken. So what it really is going to entail is people healing and becoming whole and then being able to love the way that they were created to love. So you got to heal yourself first and get those broken pieces and mend them. And then be able to love, because if you're loving with broken pieces, it's going to take one person, one false move, and now you're hurting the next person, and now they're going to be bleeding out, and now you're hurting them because you're hurt.
So you have to be willing to learn that, because it's that goes back to teach me. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to learn, like okay, this isn't working. Because sometimes you'll hurt someone, right? That did not deserve that. That didn't warrant that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't help it because that's all you know. You heard what he said. I've never been good at this. That's just like he said, I've never been good at it. So he's already programmed in his mind that he's not good at it. But the flip side was, if you teach me. So I'm open to learning from you because I see there's something that I can learn from you to teach me how not to do what I used to do. And like I said, you have to be willing, because it's almost like sometimes we'll put in our own mind, well, this is just how I am, child, I ain't changing.
And you see that like, it is what it is. This is me. It's me, and I've been like this for this many years, so it ain't no need to change.
Which is not, no, because if you really care about that thing, that person, that place, whatever, you're going to put the work in to say, hey, let me see what I can learn from this. Does this thing make me a better person, or does it make me worse. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I like this laughter with this person. I like this with that person. Like, I almost gave up yesterday. Word is bomb. I did. I'm telling you, when we was in the car, I got so frustrated. I was about to just turn off all the cameras, shut it down. I don't want to do it. Bye. And I used to be like that. I would shut shit down quick. I'm done. Something said, breathe, keep going. I used to be like that in love. Bye. Okay. What you say?
Sometimes I catch myself, so I'm still like,
yeah, like, bye. But no, it keeps going. It don't stop. It don't stop because I'm scared. Even if I share something with you and you don't, whatever, I got to keep going because I gifted that to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like if I gift you something and you don't open it. I think we talked about this. If I gift you something and you don't open it, I can't worry about what you do with it. I gave it to you. Here you go. And my hand is off of it. You know what I mean? That's what love is. Love is a gift.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be to go like this. Yes, we use wisdom, but when it's pure, like I was saying, a lot of times people take the purity out of love with all of these restrictions. The purity out of love. True, authentic love. They take the purity out of it because you so like this, you know?
I think what it is because we've been designed. We are designed to love.
Taught.
But we were taught not to. So with that, it's a contradiction. It's a contradiction, and now we're contradicting in our insides because we know that we were designed to do one thing. We were taught to do something else, and now we're not living in our natural habitats. So that's like the crab in the barrel mentality. A lot of people say, "Oh, that crab in the barrel," but crabs were not naturally supposed to be in a barrel. So of course they don't know how to live in its barrel because this is not where they were designed to be. They were designed to be free. So now you captured them by your thoughts on how they're supposed to live, and they're not living to their full potential because they're not living because their taught behaviors are not in alignment with what they were created to be.
Because it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in, but I think if I can add, say like the extra page to what you just said, sometimes our traumas conditions us to control the outcome
Absolutely.
of how we love.
Absolutely.
Because it's like if it doesn't fit in this frame, then it's not love.
It's not love.
If we can't put our own definition to it, then we're not being loved
Properly based off what you thought it is. You know what I'm saying? So that goes back to reading what it really is, you know, and a lot of people don't have that concept of what it really is. I have to constantly remind myself, hold up, this ain't love, this control. This ain't love, this something else. I'm not operating in love, I'm operating in something else. Like, and you have to realize that, hold up, this ain't, nope, because true is free. It's no, what is that? No holds bar?
No
holds bar. It's just free. It's freedom. It's a freedom. And I was thinking about too, like, remember we was talking the other day, we was on the phone. Some people are addicted to what they think love is.
Yes, but that's with not knowing.
That's with not knowing. What do you do when what you're addicted to?
We were talking about that the other day.
What you're addicted to is now or has always been your rehabilitation. But because you were so addicted, you didn't know that it was really your rehabilitation. So, and what do you do when it contradicts?
Yeah.
What do you do when your rehabilitation is now your addiction? You just said that. What do you do when it contradicts? When it doesn't make sense? But I need it. That's so like beautiful to me. It's like it started off as a drug to me. But it's my rehabilitation. I need it to survive. Like, it goes back to drugs. Some people need drugs to, like, I mean, I hate to say it, but look at a dope fiend sometimes. They need that. Like, they can't function without it. Like, their bones be aching. You know what I'm saying?
And it will kill you if they don't have
and
it.
If you don't,
it will kill you. It will kill you. So it becomes now, I need this to survive.
I need it to survive. And it's my addiction.
It's my addiction.
Sometimes people, they become addicted to the gym, and they become addicted to, you know, different things. Some people need weed every day. You know what I'm saying? To survive, they do.
Uppers, downers.
Yeah, you know.
But I gotta credit you, Sarissa, because, and well, you too, because when I was trying to sort out some things in my personal life, and you have this scripture up in your apartment, 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. But then, upon doing my research, I looked it up in the Message Bible, and it says, love never gives up. Love cares for more than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't strut. Doesn't have a swelled head. Doesn't force itself on others. Isn't always me first. Doesn't fly off at the handle. Doesn't keep score of the sins of others. Doesn't revel when others grovel. Doesn't take pleasure in of the flowering of the truth. Puts up with anything. Trusts God always.
That's it.
Always looks for the best. Never looks back, but keeps going to the end. And when we listen to it in the King James, some of the words,
it don't make sense.
It just doesn't hit with today's culture. But this here, it just hit different.
And remember that day I broke it down?
Right. And ever since I started looking at it this way,
that's right,
I had to reframe what love really is. A lot of times we want to force who we love and what we love into a certain filter.
That's right.
That's not the way it's supposed to be done.
Nope.
Because you should be able to give it away
and not look for the reciprocation. That's right. And I wanted to know what it was. That's why I love God so much, man. I'm telling you, that's why I purchased it. Because, I don't like a bunch of scriptures in my house, but, I don't mean it like that. I mean it like that, Jesus. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't,
like a lot of signs hanging
a whole bunch of,
I know. Like cliches, and I'm not, no, but if it makes sense to me and it's a message behind it, and it convicts me, I want that. So I wanted to know, what is this, God? Like, what really, I'm saying we human now. I'm not talking about things we do in our human form. I'm not talking about that, because we human, we get angry, we do some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but I wanted to know, what is love? When I found that script, and honestly, the day I said it, I found the thing maybe 3 days later. And I was like, wow. And I really want to know what it was, because me and my friends, we get on the phone and we talk, and I listen to them, and I'm like, that's not love, that's your ego. And they cussing me out, Rissy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's not love, that's your ego. That's your ego. Because when you really break it down, it's a selfless act. It is selfless. Like, I was thinking this morning when I was driving, right? A lot of people don't know my backstory, but I was thinking this morning when I was driving, somebody took a selfless act for me. That is the greatest gift they could have given me. That is the greatest gift they could have given me.
And did it your whole life.
That was the greatest gift they could have given me, which was just straight love. They didn't look at the circumstances they was in. They didn't look at what they had going on. It was, this baby got a need, and I'm going to meet it. Period.
And never look back.
Period.
Never look back.
That is love.
Yep.
That is, I might not like how you treat me. I might not like some things about you. But because I am commanded to love you, this is why I'm here. Period.
And that's all God wants.
That's all He wants. That's it.
And no matter how you look at it, how you call Him, you can call Him, like I say,
universe, source,
spirit, God, Allah, whoever. The message is all one message.
Love.
That's it. That's all. And that's all I'm gonna walk in there.
That's
From this
it.
point off,
that's it.
I can't do anything else, because once you know better, you can't keep going back to not doing better. So.
And we're not, and again, like I said, we ain't perfect.
I'm not.
Lord knows, child.
I'm not.
Yo,
but
let me tell you something.
That's my desire, to walk in love.
But walking in love is not being perfect.
No,
it's human. Not. Yeah, it's not being perfect. But perfect love casts out fear. Oh, he's talking to me this morning, child. Perfect love casts out fear. So yeah, I might be afraid of you, but I'm not afraid of the love in you.
Gotcha.
It's you I'm afraid of. It's come on, it's you I'm afraid of, but I'm not afraid of the love in you. Because if I have perfect love in me, the perfect love in you gonna cast out that fear.
Absolutely.
Come on. Can I get my offering, Jesus? Now let me stop.
Put your cash out.
Hey, okay. What is my cash? I don't even know it, Lord. I'm just saying. But it's not the heart we're afraid of. It's not that, because if we trust God, what it say? Trust God always. So it's not the person's heart we're afraid of. We're afraid of them, their actions, their, the things they do. That's what makes us afraid. Telling you, man. But
I think too with it is, I think with what he's saying, our past and our traumas and the things of that nature. So now our hearts are not fully functioning the way that they were designed to, because now we have it so guarded. Like for me, I know with the past that I've been through and the things that I've endured, it's like, all right, I'm not running around. Well, I wasn't at a point where I could be running around just handing out love, because it's like, oh, I need to keep it all for me because of the things that people have put on to me in the past. So I think we all think humanly, you want to protect your heart. You want to protect everything that is going on with you. But spiritually, you're supposed to just go ahead and let it go.
That's it.
So that's where the contradiction, where the fight and where the battle is. Like, we're fighting. They say demons, but really it's your internal knowing that you need to get in alignment with what you were designed to be. And
your own internal demon. So you're right now. Your own internal demon. It's like dead man walking. That go back to what we talked about before. Dead man walking. There's so many people. They want to live. Like I posted something this morning and somebody said, learning to live. Yo, I thought about that, and it's crazy how that was all in alignment for what we was talking about today. Learning, you have to learn. I'm talking with my hands a lot. I'm talking with my hands a lot, like because I be passionate about that thing, like.
When I get passionate,
all right. So let me do something. You know, let me do something else. Let me grab on something.
That's what I did.
Okay, but like you have to learn to not go back. You have to learn. I'm gonna say so. I refuse to go back to being cold. I ain't doing that.
If I can just jump in, we got some people on Facebook that's been weighing in.
Oh,
okay. Hey y'all.
Hey.
Shout out to Dev Campbell. We
hey
call
Dev.
him
Gator.
Hey Gator. I'm all flover.
One of my oldest friends.
I'm about to take these boots off.
Bishop Kendall Bartley.
Oh Lord, Bishop.
Another one of my oldest friends, Brian Caldwell, who I've been working on his album. So we're gonna be dropping that in the new year. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. So they had some comments. Brian said, "Preach well." Said amen.
Well, can I get my offering? Can we get an
offering? Bishop Bartley said,
Bishop.
Love is sacrifice. I'm willing to make myself uncomfortable so that you're happy.
Right there.
That's it. Yes, Bishop.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Come on here.
That's why the greatest commandment is to love
that's
thy
it.
neighbor as thyself.
That's it.
Love always promotes,
yes.
encourages,
yes.
inspires, uplifts, unifies, supports, understands, etc. Love should never come across or feel like you're in a straitjacket.
That's it.
Yeah.
And check this out. Even when I don't feel like it. Because I ain't going to always feel like it.
Facts.
But it's a command. It's almost like your body come alive and it's like, I got to do this.
Yeah. And that it's like a pressing burner desire.
I
and it's crazy.
I gotta do this.
I just sent the text message to somebody this morning, and it's crazy because you know me, I'm always one to just sit in the back, like I'm just chilling. But it was a pressing burning desire to send something to someone this morning. I had a dream about it, and when I sent it to them, I'm like, Lord, I feel crazy, but I'm gonna just go ahead and obey. But I promise you, when I do stuff like that, it come in alignment, and things just start coming.
I'm gonna just go ahead and obey.
Yes. That's it.
I'm going to just go ahead and obey. Cause, bye. Go ahead.
But it comes in alignment. Once you make that decision, I'm going to obey. And it sounds crazy. It might sound crazy, like, especially when you're moving in love and you're operating in love and you're feeling like, okay, I'm feeling this burning, pressing desire to do all of this. And then people start coming in your place and people start coming in alignment with you. And then it becomes bigger because you just obeyed and you walked in love. And then you're like, wow, what happened? This happened so fast because I obeyed.
Because what people don't realize is we are on assignment.
Absolutely.
How do you think the message gonna get across if he doesn't use people? He has to use people to get it across.
Somebody.
He got to use he got to use somebody to get it across.
Yes.
And it ain't gonna always look like what you think it should look like.
Absolutely.
Okay, sometimes it's gonna look like this.
It's going sometimes
it's gonna look like this.
And it's gonna be sorry, but
sorry church people.
I'm sorry,
but
you
I gotta keep it real.
I'm just you're gonna be.
Sometimes it's gonna curse you out.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just not gonna look like what you think it should look like.
Absolutely.
So you can't be judgmental.
Or it is not gonna have the same criteria. It's not gonna have. I'm not gonna have that PhD that you said that I should have.
I told my mother that I'm not gonna be on the pulpit dressed in a cloak. That ain't
It's not gonna be it. It's not gonna be it. But guess what? The message still has to be out there.
My
And
God.
you have to be able to get into the trenches and be able to talk to the people. But they might not listen to somebody with that PhD.
Yeah,
they
he
might
said
have
going to the
listen
highways
somebody.
and the byways.
Absolutely.
Come on here,
So-
like you can't be so close-minded and just look at what you think you see. Like I said, he has to use someone. Has to. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, I thank God for y'all. Like for real, like I mean, this is a whole movement here.
Yeah. Oh no, y'all don't even
Like these
realize
people I'm sitting with, y'all don't even realize they are amazing. It's like he's I can't even explain it how I want to word it. We're all visionaries. But it's like she's the energy. I'm the vibe. And he makes it happen. Come on here, that's
That's
power.
he be around the corner. We be sitting here and he done thought and went around the corner down the block. And we be like, all right, are we here with you?
It's a blessing and a curse if I can use it that way, because on one side I know I can because I'm a forward thinker, even coming from being a musical director and a music producer, I have to be ahead of everybody in order to lead them.
In order to lead.
But conversely, it also hurts me, because then it turns in my anxiety uses that same template where I'm in the future so much in my thoughts.
But that's
that
where
I'm
we
not
came
in
in at.
anymore. And that's where y'all came.
That's where we came in at.
Because like, y'all was like,
We saw that.
You need to tone it down, bro.
We saw that. Day one, we
From
saw
the
that.
very beginning. But it's crazy because you got her, she like, wait, she'll pull you back, and I'm just sitting here like, okay.
And then y'all do it to me.
Right. Yes.
But then it's like y'all both are doing the same thing for me. Like you do it first because you like, nah, we right here, and you just kind of like weigh everything in your mind, and then you says, this is where you would go.
She makes you ground.
Yeah.
She makes you ground.
You take me up.
That's it. That's what's up, though. I'm telling you. Yes.
Keeps me
and
level.
It's all
so y'all
love.
Like right here. It's like you're like driving on a bridge and you see the suspension cables. Like that's how I feel like you at this top of the cable, you at this side of the cable,
and we bring you right in the middle. That's it. That's it.
I got this.
That's it. And you do the same thing for me, but that's what I'm saying. We're all learning from each other. So like I was telling someone, I said, you teach me. You don't even realize you have humbled me. Man, if I hadn't have met you,
That's right.
love. If I hadn't met you, and you might not even know what you did or what you're doing, but if I have not met you, I wouldn't even know what love was. I mean that thing, and I don't even really know how to like really measure it. But if I hadn't have met you, I wouldn't even know what love was. You taught me so much. You know what I'm saying? About what it was, what it wasn't. Like a lot of times too, we think sex is love. It's not.
It's not.
At all. At all. It's not. It's the demonstration of it. Oh, it's a demonstration. That's how we gonna act it out. But then you wonder why a lot of things ain't working, because you're having sex with people that you don't love. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Energy,
You ready?
You're interchanging energy. So this is why, for me, I feel like once you have it, because this is a whole nother
Hey.
Because once you exchange energies, now your energy is with me. We're, and now our energy, and now your energy is all tainted. Now I'm mixing your tainted energy with the next person, and now we're all mixed
And
up.
we in this big old cesspool.
Yes, exactly.
Cause
a whole bunch of crap.
A whole bunch of crap, because you mixing your body with somebody that you don't love. So I'm having sex with you and I don't like you.
Right.
And I'm not saying
care
that's not
about
what
you
we
enough.
used to do, but I'm just saying, like, so I'm sitting up here giving myself to you, and I don't even like you, and you don't like me.
Right. And then you walking around wondering, like, yo, why do I feel depressed?
Why do I feel
Why am I
depressed? That's right.
Yo, why do I have all
right.
these negative energies?
That's
on me?
right.
Because
It's who you messing with. It's who you sleeping with.
everybody is on an energy cable.
Absolutely.
And you on this low vibration, so it's
So like if you vibrating high and you deal with somebody
that's vibrating low.
low, and then they dealt with
Somebody that's
who is
vibrating low.
lower,
Honey.
now you're susceptible to the energy going all the way back.
Dis-ease. Now I'm dis-eased because who you have been with has been dis-eased.
And now me being diseased because now I don't like you. Now we sleeping with each other. I don't like you. So now I'm gonna take my diseased self and sleep with the next person that's already in shambles because their last relationship is all messy.
We gotta break this cycle. We need to be
Absolutely.
vibrating high.
So vibrate
break this
high.
cycle. I feel like you need, and I know this sounds so crazy. I feel like you need to pray. We need to pray before we look because it's a higher. Sex is such a. It's high.
Sex is supposed to be a high vibration.
It is because it's used for to procreate. So it's high.
Yeah. And like, let's unpack procreate because it's not just bringing a human in. You're also imprinting this new human with not just your physical DNA, but your spiritual
DNA. That's
your
right. Emotional. That's right.
Financial, because when you are messed up financially, now your kids are financially.
Because they
messed up.
watching you, learning, teaching.
Because it's the financial part is stemming from your mindset.
That's right. That's right.
And so if your mindset is contaminated,
That's right.
then your spending habit is
That's
gonna
right.
be contaminated.
That's right.
You're gonna wonder like, how come I can't save no money because you're making emotional purchase.
Absolutely, because you're emotionally screwed up, you're spiritually screwed up, so now your emotions are screwed up. So if you're not in alignment with yourself and in 100% in peace, you're gonna be all screwed up. So that's why I personally like to promote spiritually, financially, mentally,
You sure do.
all in alignment. Because if it's off, guess what? Now one area is off. I know for me, when I'm broke, now I'm all messed up. So and if my spirit is not in feeling cleansed, now my mental is messed up, and I might say something that might hurt your feelings because I'm not right. So for me, I go in isolation because I don't want to hurt your feelings because I'm mentally messed up, or spiritually I'm not good. So I try to clean all of those areas, every area, because
So you're not being addicted to one thing.
To
That's
one-
just like
yep.
I used to
Balance.
shop it away. So that's just like some people, they have sex to get it away. They have all of these things. They shop it
Shopping,
away. They eat it away. That go back to addictions. They
Well,
eat
see,
it
I know
away.
for me, I have ballooned up to 250 pounds because of all the things that I had went through. Say maybe from 2008 to maybe for like over a 10-year period from 2008. I don't smoke. I don't drink.
Good for you.
Right. But
Good for
I was
you.
there. So.
I will order a large pepperoni and sausage pizza and eat it by myself.
But it was still an addiction.
Right. Because
Get it?
food was my vice. It's in the same.
Well, I drink
in the
Jesus.
same mental
Well,
part.
let me say, I ate, I drank, I smoked, I did everything. I'm a just addictive behavior person.
we
Whenever
talked
I'm
about
feeling
that.
like I just look, sex, whatever.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
you
me.
gotta
I'm
be
not perfect.
honest.
I drink.
That's right.
I
Yep.
smoke. I ain't do crack though. Maybe one day I might have tried it. If somebody had offered to
My mama
me
might
at
be
the
watching Jesus. But
No,
no, I'm just saying.
I never tried it, but if somebody had been like, "Hey,
I
let's
ain't trying
try
no crack
now,"
now.
I never
trying
tried
no
it,
crack
but I'm
now.
gonna be honest. If
I might
somebody
did something else, and I ain't trying no crack. But anyway, go
if
ahead.
somebody had came to me and like, "Hey, you want to try crack?" At the right time, I might have
Yeah,
tried it. I'm not gonna
in
lie.
your vulnerability.
And yeah, I didn't. They ain't nobody. Thank y'all for never bringing the crack to me, cause.
But that probably was the rumor.
Oh no, it was. You ain't never hear that about me, girl. I was a crackhead.
Oh,
My
geez.
girlfriend said,
Are we getting off subject? I'm
Wait,
sorry.
I'm sorry. No, she said.
You know when he say OMG, that mean hold up. Reel it back in, yes.
sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was a
Sorry,
rumor.
go on.
It was a rumor.
Let's
It
get
was the
serious.
truth.
Go on, Jesus.
I told you, Mike, I'm silly. You know that
Oh,
about me now.
absolutely. I'm all for it.
So go ahead.
No,
You
but
was
I was
get it.
really it was a real rumor. One of my
Okay.
girlfriends was like,
I know some of the things they done said about me too.
I
Lord.
heard that she was doing crack. She said, "I'm gonna be sorry to say this, but you the fattest crackhead
Nah,
I
I'ma
ever
be
met."
sorry to say
That's
this.
what she said. I'm gonna be sorry to say
How you
this,
gonna apologize for?
but
okay.
you're the fattest crackhead I ever met.
Oh,
I
God,
said,
go
yeah, but it was a rumor.
But that goes back to when you look back, you ever just look back at old pictures and you be like, damn.
Yes.
Like I look at old pictures and be like, yo. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy.
When I was fat.
Yeah. You be like fat, sir. Like you be like
I literally was like, I really had that stomach.
And where was your mindset when you look back at those pictures?
It didn't like spread anywhere else. My arms are still the same, my legs still the same, but then I got this whole beach ball under a shirt. And I'm like sitting down at the keyboard, and I could even see that I was playing the keyboard. Like I just saw nothing but fat.
And that's how you could tell when a man is stressed by his stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell when, and they just be tight. You know, hence other problems, but they just be tight, and that's how you could tell when there's a stress level. You know what I'm saying? Which forms all of these other health issues. But where was your mindset when you look back and look at those pictures and you say, wow. Like I look at how my interactions with people and how I was operating in that energy. You know what I'm saying? And so you look back now and you say, wow. You really have to say, I forgive myself.
And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he was talking about how he had went out with some friends from high school, and they were like, glorifying how, remember when we used to this, and remember when we used to that and stuff. And he's like, he was embarrassed of the things that he had done, and he's like, I can't understand how these people, we've been out of school all of these years, and you're still glorifying some of the dumb stuff that we had done. And I'm like, you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for that, because he was like really holding on to it. Like, I'm really embarrassed about the way that I behaved. And then when you were saying, looking back at your pictures, I was going through my Instagram, because I was like, cleaning up my Instagram, going through, and I was looking at some pictures of me from maybe like 6, 7 years ago. And I didn't even recognize myself. But it was more so I knew that person as me, who I am now, and looking at the mirror, I don't recognize that person. So I had to realize at that point, there is change, not just in your appearance, but in your mindset. Yeah, because when you said your mindset, where was your mindset? I could think, and I was thought about one of the pictures I was looking at, and I remember that day specifically, and I remember exactly where I was at, and I just thought to myself, thank you. Thank you for the transformation. Thank you for not just the physical, because it took my mind to get to the point to be able to get physical. And this has been a journey. It wasn't I woke up one day and I'm a different person. This has been a journey, and I think it's probably been about 7 years, 6, 7 years. Then I look back and all you think about is the grace to just get through.
What we talked about yesterday. The grace. And you have to transform your mind to be renewed. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. If my mindset didn't change, I couldn't transform.
Absolutely.
My mind had to change. You ain't the same person. Like I look back, there's some remnants there. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna always be. That's you. Your DNA.
This is who I am. But where I would pop off, I ain't popping off like that.
That's because you made a conscious decision to walk.
I'm not gonna do this no more.
Because you're walking in love.
Now there's triggers. There's triggers.
It's human.
There is triggers, and sometimes the gun get fired before you can even step back and be like, ooh, why I say that? Why I do that? You know what I'm saying? But it's a conscious decision so if you mess up this day, you got to keep going the next day. You have to again unlearn what you learned. You know what I mean? And learn what you unlearned, really, if you want to be technical. You have to put into practice what you learned. That's just like I'm a hands-on learner. If you show me something, I got it. I might have to practice at it. I might got to keep going. But if you show me one time, because it's in my memory, if you show me one time, I got it. I'm never gonna forget what you showed me. I might forget sometime. No, I ain't gonna forget what you said, child. But I might, but especially if I keep practicing at it. So if you show somebody love, they're going to get it. Yeah. They're going to get it. If you show somebody kindness, they're going to get it. If you show somebody peace, they're going to get it. You show somebody joy. If you keep smiling at, prime example, the lady in my building, child, this lady do not smile. Every morning, I say, good morning. She won't say nothing sometimes. Good morning. So every morning, I'm smiling. Good morning.
Better than me. After the third time, I'm done. No, I will not speak.
Because we're going to pull this thing on up out of you.
I'm be honest.
No. We're gonna pull this thing up. I'm saying good morning every morning. Let me tell you something. It about a year.
Oh.
About a year.
Okay.
I see her now. Good morning. How you doing? I said, look at that. Look at
that's
that.
Patience. Yeah. That's a special, because I'm telling you, after the third time, I'm working on it. See, I'm a work in progress. After the third time I speak, I'm like, oh, you too good to speak to me. I'm not speaking to you either.
F you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get it. But then sometimes too, that was an insecurity that I might have had at one time. Like, you want to talk to me? Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But no,
I'm working.
Let's keep on going. You know
so now I'm gonna keep on going talking.
Yeah, just keep on. You gonna hear my voice in your head? You gonna be like, Sharissa said.
Okay, all right. Okay, Cece, here we go.
I get it. Now, don't get me wrong. Look, don't let down. Wait a minute. I get it. Cause you ain't gonna keep treating me a certain way and think I ain't gonna come on now. Okay. Now that I'm not. Don't let me fool you. You ain't gonna keep treating me a certain way and think you ain't gonna get it.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Cause they need it. You know what I'm saying? They need it more than you.
Yeah.
She need that thing more than me, probably.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Just keep going, man. I love how you broke that scripture down, though.
Absolutely.
It's so.
Absolutely. Yeah, it puts a different spin on it.
It does.
Right?
It does.
You know, sometimes you're like, let me read just for everybody.
Yeah, read it again. Let's read it slow. Let's read it together. You got your phone?
Yeah. So let me pull up the King James.
Read it slow, cause I'm gonna chime in on certain things you said. 1 Corinthians is 13.
13. It's hanging up in your house.
You should know that.
So I won't forget it.
No,
okay.
You should know that.
No, for real. But when I'm feeling a certain way, I read it.
Now in the King James, even though it's the the standard for Bible reading. Like the words that they use, they just don't hit the same.
Charity, we don't talk like that. We don't talk like that.
Kind, charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. It is not puffed up. It does not behave.
Like, what's a puffed up?
Puffed up is
that's what I'm saying. That's not how we talk. Right. Yeah, like, so
it don't
you gotta break it down to me.
I thought you meant. But in the Message translation,
read it slow.
Love never gives up.
Hold on. Read. Now, you're not even like, read. Okay. It keeps going.
Love cares more for others than for self.
It's not selfish.
Love does not want what it does not have.
That means I'm not envying you.
Love does not strut. It doesn't have a swelled head.
It's not arrogant.
Doesn't force itself on others.
I'm not forcing my way in. I'm not barging in.
Isn't always me first.
I ain't gotta be right.
Doesn't fly off at the handle.
I ain't angry.
Doesn't keep score of the sins of others.
I'm not keeping record of what you did to me.
Doesn't revel when others grovel.
When you come to me for forgiveness, my arms is open.
Takes pleasure in the flowering of the truth.
That means like I'm rejoicing with you. I'm happy with you. I'm not delighting. So say if something's wrong is happening to you, I'm not delighting in something being wrong with you. And or it means like I'm giving you your flowers while you can smell them. Okay. I'm celebrating you.
Okay.
Right. Puts up with anything.
Endurance. Perseverance.
Trust God always.
Patience.
Always looks for the best. Never looks back.
Hope.
But keeps going to the end.
I'm not living in the past, so always looks for the best. Hope. What it say? Faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. Always look for the best. I never look back, so that means I'm not bringing up the past. I'm not constantly bringing up the past. I'm not even living in the past. We moving forward. We keep going. Keeps going to the end.
Yeah.
Telling you, I wanted to know what it was, man. Because it's. Now some people will think that means. Now that don't mean nobody bashing your head in. Now come on, let's break that down. That don't mean nobody bashing your head in and
but that's
abuse.
Not love anyway.
It's
if
not.
You're abusing me, then that's not love.
That's not
and
love.
I can't be here to make myself. I gotta be safe.
That's not love. Yeah, he's not gonna put me. That's right. That's right. So when you really break it down, that will give you a definition of what it really is. And a lot of people do not walk in true, authentic love. They just don't.
Well, I think we good for today.
I think we got us a shot.
I think we had a great discussion today. And, I believe in my heart, this is what people needed to hear today.
Amen.
There's so much that goes on in the world, and love is one of the things that
That's the answer, man.
it just gets glossed over in a lot of situations because when you look at what you need to give to people, sometimes it's like, well, I don't want to give that today. I just want to keep it for myself. Like, oh, you figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out.
Which is the puffed up. Which is the arrogance. Which is the puffed up.
When you put yourself aside to make sure that somebody else is good, you know, I believe that is the answer for the problems of the world today.
All right, man. You better go ahead, Brother Bimbo, baby.
All right.
Y'all have a good day. Our offering hours are, it's like, no, I'm saying, our office hours.
Right. Shayna Davis, one of my
Oh,
childhood
Shayna. Hey, Shayna.
She's like, I'm always late. What time y'all start? Listen, we don't even know.
We don't even know Shayna. We all over the place.
We just be vibing.
She on there now? She on line now?
She just asked a question like a minute ago.
We all over the place, Shayna, child.
Yeah. But
because this was impromptu this morning.
It definitely was.
Okay.
Right. They came to help
get the energy, clear out the bad energy, put the good energy
get my
back
space
in.
Together.
That's it.
Primed to reach the world. So I thank you, and I thank you,
and we thank you too.
And I thank you all.
Yeah, security in the background. You know what I'm
saying? let me see if I can get y'all on camera over here.
That's security.
That's security.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, we are going to sign off. And we'll see y'all.
We don't know.
We don't know when.
Might be tomorrow.
Catch the vibe.
There you go.